All right, this is a tip for parents or uncles or aunts or grandparents maybe who are going fishing with kids. When I started fishing with my kids, I think they were like 4, 6, and 8, and I was really excited. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. I had this romanticized idea of pulling fish out of the water and teaching them to clean the fish and eating them for dinner. But it ended up being a huge challenge for my patience because finding 4 spots along a river or creek for good fishing and getting everybody set up, and then just the amount of times that the lines were snagged and caught in trees and caught under rocks. I mean, I was just pulling my hair out and praying for mercy. So over time, I learned a few things about what makes a fun fishing outing with kids, and it's not necessarily the amount of fish you pull out. One of the things I realized with my kids is they were really excited about all of the lures, so they all got their own little tray, and they got to buy their own lures, and we just made it into a fun experience. Anyhow, there's a small tip I discovered that makes some of the processes a little bit easier, and it has to do with how you attach the lure or whatever to your line. So I grew up using swivels like this, and so that's what I bought when my kids and I started fishing. And what I quickly realized, 2 things. First of all, that this little clasp is just too stiff for most kids' fingers. Even for adult fingers, if you don't have nails, it can really be a pain to get that little guy in there. And the second thing I learned is how much the kids were excited about changing their lures. So they were really excited to use the green minnow, and then after 2 casts, when they hadn't caught anything, they wanted to try the yellow spinner, and so on and so forth. And so it was maddening. I was just constantly going from reel to reel, changing them over. So I discovered these swivels, and they don't really have a specific name. I'll give a link below just so you can find the ones I bought, although there's lots of different styles. And basically it just uses a little bit of spring force on this thing right here. I'll just show you how it goes on and off, and it's just way easier to change the lure on and off, so that allows a kid to do it. So basically that just slips on like that, and it's on. And then when you want to change it, it just goes off. And the advantage is obvious in terms of how fast and easy it is and that a kid can do it. The disadvantage would likely be that you could lose this. But after several years of using these, we haven't lost any lures. Like, we never reeled back in and found that had come off. So if you're worried about that, don't use them. But I've not actually found that to be a problem. So yeah, it's a small tip. It's not going to change anyone's life. But if the purpose of fishing for you as a father is to be with your kids and to not be impatient with them and yelling at them, then this small little tip may help you. And that, of course, would also be my encouragement to you is if you want to catch the biggest fish in the creek, don't take your kids, go alone. But if you want to try and be a good dad and go fishing with your kids and build those memories, then lower your expectations of what you're going to catch, lower your expectations of how much fishing you're going to do, and just set all of that aside and enjoy a little bit of time with your kids. They'll grow and get older and more capable, and then you'll be able to have some fun. But this little doohickey gadget may help you out just a little bit. All right, folks, be great parents. Have a great day.